Snipers, you have to see what's happening in the Bitcoin price this Sunday with the bullish bias that we came into with this weekend. Dogecoin has moved up over 100% for its weekly candle, far and above its 20-week moving average. Check out this chart, Snipers. Look at Dogecoin's bullish engulfing candle. As a matter of fact, it is over the May monthly candle high. If Bitcoin were to just do what Dogecoin has done, that would imply that Bitcoin would go back above its May candle high, which is at 40,000 US dollars. Now, that doesn't imply that it's going to happen, but I just wanted to bring that out there. Of course, it's the weekend. That's where we see the most amount of manipulation. But right now, Bitcoin's having a cup of coffee at the 20-week moving average, exactly like the S&P 500 closed out the week. And this is exactly what we talked about yesterday. We knew what we were watching for Bitcoin. We knew we were coming into a very bullish weekend. So what are we watching as futures markets start to open up? Well, number one, it's going to be how the S&P 500 is reacting to this area, because we pretty much closed at the 20-week moving average. So if we see any further bullish action for the S&P 500, now you're going to start moving above the 20-week moving average. And then check this out, Snipers. Fund manager cash position is now at the highest level seen since 2001. And so we're certainly starting to see a lot of shorts get covered with this move to the upside. Does that mean that we are potentially going to see a massive short squeeze here for the overall markets, encompassing the equity markets and Bitcoin, as well as altcoins like Ethereum? That's certainly on the table, with Ethereum showing some extreme amounts of strength right now against Bitcoin. You can see the ETH BTC pairing at 77,000 Satoshis. This is extremely positive. Look how far and above this 20-week moving average we are for this Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. That means that we could potentially be moving into a bullish trend here, where the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart could potentially start its way towards potentially seeing new yearly highs, because the only major level of resistance right now is 88,300 Satoshis, and that would be a leading indicator for all other altcoins. You can see the Ethereum to US dollar pairing, a little bit more strength than Bitcoin, above its 20-week moving average right now. And that's all led by what's happening to the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. Ethereum's immediate short-term resistance is going to be 1760 right now. So let's dive into the smaller time frames, talk about what's happening here. Because if the S&P 500 starts to see continuation of the upside, it is going to be a no-brainer for Ethereum to move up to test 1760, and for Bitcoin to potentially come towards 24,300. That is the next major level of resistance. But right now we are facing the 20-week moving average at 21,000 US dollars. If we can get hourly and 4-hour candles above this level at 21,000 US dollars, the likelihood that Bitcoin is ready to see 24,300 is extremely high. So that is what we're currently watching, with the most important support level in this range here, where there's confluence with the weekly open, monthly open, previous weekly open, and 2018 previous all-time high. We can just call it 20,000 US dollars at a break even. That is the major support for Bitcoin right now. And of course, the major resistance, 24,300, is what we're monitoring. And other than that, what I'll say is the Bitcoin to SPY chart is extremely interesting in my opinion, because you can see we invalidated this descending triangle right now, and this previous resistance is now turning into support. So that implies that Bitcoin has the potential to decouple away from the S&P 500 and show strength against the S&P 500. So regardless of what the S&P 500 does, Bitcoin could certainly move to the upside. You can see Bitcoin against SPY chart also sitting at its 20-week moving average, waiting to get answers from the equity market. So let's see what happens into futures markets opening up, Snipers. But the point is, what we're seeing right now is a short squeeze. We saw record amounts of liquidations for short positions, at least in the year of 2022, with this move to the upside. And now we're starting to see shorts get covered, but we have a long way to go with fund managers holding record amounts of cash right now. You can also bet that institutions also have a lot of cash on the sidelines, potentially to also deploy into the cryptocurrency market. With what we're seeing with the Bitcoin against SPY pairing, there's an implication there that there's potential strength now for Bitcoin against the equity markets, since it's been so weak for so long. So this is extremely interesting, Snipers. I'll get a video update out as futures markets open up. Let's see what happens. But Dogecoin up over 100% for the week. Are you guys holding Dogecoin? Are you guys going to be selling your Dogecoin? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm for this 5 a.m. Sunday update. And until next time, Snipers, I'll see you guys later. Snipers.